GameMasters here, and this morning I got an email. It says, Dear GameMasters, I love playing Dungeons and Dragons, but I'm having a hard time understanding Wizards content. What I mean is, I understand the content, I just don't understand why they are releasing it in the way they are releasing it. Why would they put out Ravenloft, a book about vampires, then release a book about a circus, then a book about dragons, and next a book about Magic the Gathering, which is another game that I love to play. I am also super excited about the new set, Innistrad Crimson Vow. Well, I think we all are. Anyways, back on topic. I don't understand why they would release Strixhaven, a Magic the Gathering set, just after having released a book about dragons. What's the connection? A long time ago, in a galaxy not too far away, they used to release content that was themed and related. Just curious if you knew why they are releasing books the way they are right now. Thanks, Jay. So I crossed out the sense of information. We're going to call him Jay. So, Jay, I do have a theory. And you're wanting to know basically how does Strixhaven relate to Fizban's and how that relates to the Wild Beyond the Witchlight and how that relates to Ravenloft. Well, simply put, Ravenloft is a book about vampires. It takes place in the Domains of Dread and is a nightmarish landscape. Now, what is the opposite of a Domain of Dread? You have the Domain of Delight, which can be found in the Wild Beyond the Witchlight. So now you see how those two books are connected. This is the direct opposite of this. The Wild Beyond the Witchlight takes place in the Feywild, also known as the Domains of Delight, and it is rumored that a dragon found its way to the Feywild, laid a clutch of eggs, and the Feywild then altered those eggs and produced a moonstone dragon. You guessed it. That brings us to Fizban's Treasury of Dragons. Moonstone dragons, gem dragons, both have connections to the Feywild. But how do a bunch of dragons relate to a Magic the Gathering expansion? How are they justifying bringing a Strixhaven book out for Dungeons and Dragons? That's a Magic the Gathering thing. Well, Strixhaven, A Curriculum of Chaos, this book is essentially Dungeons and Dragons' answer to Harry Potter. It is a school of magic, and like with Harry Potter, you have different houses. But in this, there are 5, each representative of the different mana that you can get. Swamps, islands, mountains, plains, forests. But here's where the tie-in comes in. Each of those houses are headed by, yes, you guessed it, an elder dragon. So now you see how this book connects to this book, how this book connects to this book, and how this book connects to this book. It's actually a pretty clever thing that Wizards of the Coast is doing. But I know you guys want to see some deep dive into this one. That's for another video. Now, one thing that we haven't checked out is some of the other books. You've got your Candlekeep Mysteries. You've got your Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. Your Icewind Dale. Your Mythic Odyssey of Theros, which is another Magic the Gathering-based Dungeons & Dragons book. So let me know in the comments below how you see those books tying to the ones that we just talked about today. And stay tuned because we will do a deep dive into Strixhaven, A Curriculum of Chaos. So until next our paths cross, may you not be looking down the barrel of 5 elder dragons coming at you.